posted. This is the beginning of just me starting my YouTube channel. The main goal behind this is something, because I talk about this stuff all the time, is mainly just to point out when propaganda is being pushed out and just to get people to think and to question instead of for just following. Some people will always follow because that's what some people want to do. Always, they do not want to really don't want to think for themselves. They still want mommy to daddy to take care of them, which is the state, the government. They will always find it. You will always find people that they just want to follow the state and believe that the government is going to take care of them, and also not think out of the box. And things such as like when the virus came out, the big virus is the big bad virus. A lot of us was forced to get the poke, and a lot of us wish that we didn't. It still bothers us to this day. How they attached our jobs to it, and basically we were forced to do so, and it's supposed to be the land of the free. But also the biggest thing is thinking. As you see on the screen, I got a big thing for BLM, Black Lives Matter. Indeed, Black lives do matter, and people would also say all lives matter, but even that became an argument. And it's just the system is so good with psychologies, they can have you arguing about the color of water, the color of the sky, and they could get people fighting over it. And that's what all the propaganda that came out for the election, the last election, came from proved. You don't need to control everybody, but the government figured out that they can control the masses by just completely repeating things. And the main thing, I just try to point out things that people should stop and think about currently that's going on in the world. Like currently right now, even with inflation and how the money is been, how they said we had a money problem, but our government just continues to spend money, and they give money to Ukraine. All of a sudden, this money comes out for different groups of people, except for American citizens. They can just come up with money, and it seems like eventually America could be in trouble, or it could be all fake. For a prime example, we talk about the national debt, how much the U.S. government has on the credit card, but we never talk about how much profits the U.S. have. And some people say the U.S. have no profit. We don't know because it's never talked about. The debt is shown, how much money we're spending, but it's not known. It's such as like how I can be 10 trillion in debt, but I can have 20 trillion in savings. So I'm okay, even though it seems like it's kind of bad. And it's just another method of control. Even though you cannot defeat the Matrix is in full control of our lives, but you can understand and how to maneuver within it, such as like I would just say maneuvering within something if you don't like it, because there's certain things that are going on that we do not like. The biggest thing is inflation is a backdoor tax. All of us, regardless of who you are paying taxes. And that's just the thing I just like to point out. Whenever something is being pushed as a propaganda tool, especially with now being an election thing, I'm gonna just do a video on it, and over time my videos will get better. It's the best thing is just keep doing something and get better on it. I do recommend like Days of Noah, and it's a couple of YouTubers that do a very great job. They've been doing it for years. They do a great job on reporting on stuff like this. And I would just say, don't just see things as propaganda, because a lot of things that were talked about that were seen as crazy is actually happening. It usually goes over time, and they get people that don't have the time to pay attention not to do so. But thank you. I've talked enough.